Hi everyone, Armoured Pants here, and I have another video for you, another French premium tank to Tier 8, the AMX CDC, and we have a complete guide. As always, we will start with the tech spec using blitzhanger.com, which is a great asset and I would recommend it for all blitzers. Now, this is a great tank. It's a great premium tank and its credit coefficient is 175%, so it really earns credits for you. It is a light tank, but it plays like a medium tank. So if you've played the RU251, that's how you should play this tank. But of course you need to be aware of the fact that because it's a medium tank, classified as a medium tank, it doesn't have active camo when it moves. So just be aware of that. It has disadvantages compared to, let's say, the RU251, even though you should play it as you would play an RU251. Using the supercharged and a refined gun, it's really good. Gets up to 13 meters per second muzzle velocity. The tank has 10 degrees of gun depression, which can come in quite useful. It doesn't really have any armor, but you can just pop that turret over and do some damage. It's lightning fast, 60 kilometers an hour, handles beautifully, it's very agile, really handles well on the battlefield. But of course, it does have some disadvantages, and for example the traverse speed is slow on this, so move the tracks to reduce that. So just be aware of that and just plan ahead for that. It has zero armor, as you can see. It's a HE magnet. You are going to get HE spammed at you all day long in this tank, so you need to be very careful indeed. You are not going to bounce shots on this unless you get lucky and one hits you on the angle of the armor. I run 2 repair kits on this because you do not want to get caught in the open in this thing, get tracked, because they will spam you with HE, and some big gun like a rim borsig will HE you and can even one-shot you. So you don't need the engine accelerator because the tank is very fast as it is. Looking at here, we see the armor profile, which is 0, absolutely 0. So you don't need to worry about side scraping or angling or anything like that, because you're going to get penned by everything and all day long. So therefore the tactics for this are to spot, scout, ambush and hit and run. Do not go front on, do not get caught out in the open, do not expose yourself unnecessarily, because the tank is unforgiving. And like the RU251 and the SP1C and all of those tanks, you are going to die if you expose yourself, because you have no armor and everything will pen you, and they're going to be running maximum HE rolls on you if they have any sort of a gun over 75mm. So spot, scout, stay out of trouble, use the mobility of the tank to get around. If you have, you play this like a light tank, so watch the light tank guide I have on channel if you haven't already. And just play to the tank's strengths: its movement, its speed, its agility, its fast reload on the gun, and you will then get great satisfaction from playing this tank. If you go front on, expose yourself, you're going to die quickly, badly, and you're going to get extremely frustrated. Now we have Normandy map here, which is a map I love. I have to say, a really good piece of innovation by Wargaming. Really great map, like everything about it: the tonal textures, the attention to detail, the different various parts of it with hills, the beach, etc. There's a lot of variety on the map, so it's pretty good. Now at the start of this game, even though my ping was pretty good, I had some problem. I don't know what it was, the connection was bad or something like that. So while you see me, I actually couldn't get into the game. I don't know why. But then it corrects itself after about 30-40 seconds, and we can actually start to play properly. What I often do in this map, I go towards B. Now you're probably wondering why I'm going backwards here. I can tell you that that was not me. I told you I had a connection problem, and really I thought I was going forward towards B, and sometimes that happens. Now it corrects itself and now it's back, and there's no more disruption to gameplay, but it was just weird at the start, and I don't know why. There was something wrong with the Wi-Fi or whatever, but the ping looked good, so I don't know what the problem was. Now we're going to B, which is where I tried to go in the first place. See what I mean here? I was a bit lazy there, got caught out in the open, and I just got smashed. Now I'm going into cover. I think I'm safe from behind, so I can cap a bit in safety now. I'm not going to try to pop out and exchange hit points with that with the enemy in front of me, because that is not what this tank is for. Try a spec knife shot there, miss it. But I'm going to go down now and see if I can clear this Panther 2. The reason being then, because then we will own the bottom side of this map, and that will help us a lot. Again, you see there, sloppy play from me. I was kind of in too much of a hurry there. It just became sloppy. I wanted to get in that Panther before he got escaped, but now you see the agility of this tank. I mean, the Panther 2 is a medium tank, it's no slouch. Watch this. That's what I call the Top Gun move. Hit the air brakes, as they used to say in that movie, and let them fly right by. So he's lining up a shot for me, then I hit the brakes, reverse, and he misses. I call it the Top Gun move just because that line from the movie sticks out in my head from when they were in the Top Gun training camp. And actually I do it again here. Watch this, do it again. I'm moving forward, he's going to shoot. Nope, back again, misses again. And that again is the old Top Gun move, and I've done this before in other medium tanks. If you saw the game I did on the 3001P when I am up against the IS at the end, we do that a couple of times to the IS as well. If you can't get all the way around the tank, it's a good tactic that can make them miss. It doesn't always work, but they're concentrating so much on trying to hit you, they're not watching your movement so much. They're concentrating on their own gun movement, and you pull back, reverse, and actually miss, as you saw the Panther doing twice there. And as you saw, if you watch the 3001P game, you'll saw the IS did it twice on me as well. Now, using the tank speed, I'm going to cap, because remember, supremacy is about capping, and this is often forgotten in games. If you look at the Panzer IV's Mastery game I recently put up, you'll see that if we hadn't capped in that game, even though I think we were 3 tanks up, we would have lost. So capping is extremely important in supremacy, and sometimes even the most experienced players forget this. They go and try to get the kills, and they end up losing the game. Now we are 4 tanks to 2 down here, and it looks like it should be a relatively easy win for the Reds, but because we're capping, this is how we actually win this game, because now the pressure's on them. They have to come at us, they have to try to go to the bases, and then that gives us an advantage, even though we have 2 tanks less. Now I don't want to go out and just get smashed, so I'm just trying to play cautiously here. The IS-6 does a good job there, he clears that T-44. Now I'm going to try and spot for him. I'm not going to try to be a hero, I'm going to try to spot, see if I can find the enemy so that the IS then can use that big gun and do some damage. So I'm moving around the map, if you watch what I'm doing, I'm moving in and around the hills, trying to expose myself as little as possible. Now I find this IS, and he's isolated, so it means that I can try to circle death him here. It doesn't go through, nope. Then I do try to reverse again. Now you see what I mean. Again, that's sort of like that semi-Top Gun move. It really is causing problems for him, and then we clear him. Now I'm in a difficult position now, because I have the Panther in front of me and I have the IS on the other side of me. I cannot go out beyond this rock because the IS will smash me and hit me, so I need to trade hit points with that Panther to clear him. He's cleared. Now I have an opportunity to go and take on the IS. I'm going to wait for the IS-6 to come down though, to take on his peer, because that allows me then to get around in behind and to ambush this guy. Not going front on, not trying to be a hero, playing to my tank strengths. And there you see I got a bounce on that, which is just incredible. But again, this is what I say about moving. You know, look at that 400 bounce. That would have cleared me out of the game and left it 1v1. And this is why I say the important thing about moving all the time. If I had stopped still there, that would have penned me for sure. But because I was reversing back, I was able to get that bounce. And that was the difference between getting the Mastery Badge there and not getting the Mastery Badge. Now, of course, there was a bit of luck involved, but you make your own luck. I think it was Jack Nicholson said that the more I practice, the luckier I get. And that's sort of what happened there. By playing to my own golden rules, like moving as grooving, stopping as dropping, by reversing back there, I made that IS fluff that shot. If I just stopped still, then he would have cleared me, and would have been perhaps a different outcome to the game, who knows. But you know, getting a bounce on this tank is very unusual, and the IS-6 probably couldn't believe his bad luck. But you know, just by moving, you create the odds a little bit more in your favour. Not always going to work, but sometimes, as you saw there, it does. So let's have a recap on this tank. It's a fantastic medium tank. Plays like a light though, remember that, because you don't really have the armour to play as full medium, so play it as a light tank. Credit coefficient is very good, 175%, which is above average. It's pretty good for its tier. It's super fast, it's beautifully agile, really great handling as you saw there, even up against other medium tanks like the Panther II. It's perfect for spotting, and scouting badges will come with this tank. And you know, use its speed, get around the map, get to those spots to scout. Ambush tactics are the best for this tank. Don't go front on this tank, it is not what it's for. Watch traverse, it is a bit slow, so move those tracks when you're traversing to reduce that speed if you can. Circle of Death, it is a master in Circle of Death. You saw there in the brawls I was in that this handles beautifully and will deliver for you each time. Fast reload, 5.5 seconds is great, really good, and allows you to get into those Circle of Death situations and put in some damage. And keep moving, as I said, stopping is dropping. So you saw there, again, that 400 bounce, you wouldn't have happened if I wasn't moving. And the Top Gun move, remember it, practice it. It will help you. It doesn't always work, but it can work, and when it works, it's great satisfaction from it. So cheers, Mush. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful, and I guess all that remains for me to say is pants off.